haven't crashed at least 50% of the field by the end of the race, we need to extend the race till we at least crash 50% of the cars, because it's not fair to these fans for them to not see any more wrecks than that and more tore up cars. I mean, we still had over half the cars running at the end, and that's
Times the top 5 car today. Was that anything other than flat payback?
No, I mean, I probably had it coming because I dumped him earlier, but I dumped him because he was blocking. So if anybody wants to block all year, that's what I'm going to keep doing. So they can handle it however they want. But it was payback. But you know, I dumped him first, and I dumped him because he was blocking. So it's just, I've been complaining about the way that guy's been racing all year, and I like Brian. I'm not holding it against him at all. I don't care if it was Ryan Newman. I would have dumped him too. So if they want to block, that's what's going to happen to them every time for the rest of my career. I'm not going to tolerate it. I don't race guys that way, and I'm not going to let anybody race me that way. So if they block, they get dumped. Plain and simple. Okay.
Now watch a 42.
See, Tony pulls right up in front of Montoya there, with Montoya having a little bit of run.
Yeah. That's pretty general for a driver to slide up like that. You know, the guy that has the run, you kind of have to understand that he's going to give you a little bit of room.
Okay. There's your payback.
Tony wasn't appreciative of that at all.
I don't race guys that way.
You heard Kyle Busch talk about closing rate. That's exactly what
Stewart gets tagged and holds on. Behind him, they're going to pile up. Hamlin, Johnson, Busch, Martin, Gordon.
And Tony Stewart cut down in front of Matt Kenseth.
I don't race guys that way.
Michael Waltrip in the 55. Into the picture. Pushed by Casey Mears. Kenseth with Harvick behind him. Oh, there's contact.
Get out of you now.
Stewart into the middle of the pack and over. Stewart in the 14.
You can see Tony just a little bit late in making that move to get back down.
I don't race guys that way.
But seriously, Tony, what happened there?
I just screwed up. I turned down across. I think it was Michael, and crashed the whole field. It was my fault blocking to try to stay where I was at. So, you know, I was trying to win the race, and you know, I was trying to stay ahead of Matt there, and Michael got a great run on the bottom, had a big head of steam. So when I turned down, I turned down across the right front of his car. So I don't race guys that way.
Of 22nd, you heard Joey Logano talk about the restart. Steve Burns caught up with Stewart after Tony went over to question and do more than that. Actually got a swing in there. Let's see what Steve Burns came up with.
Well, Tony, what angered you at the end of the race? What did you take issue with?
What the hell do you think I was mad about? Dumb little runs us clear down to the infield. He wants to about everybody else, and he's the one that drives like a little. I'm gonna bust his ass.
Thanks, Tony.
Thank you. It's a double standard. It's a double standard. It's a double standard. I don't race guys that way.